Hi there, Scorpio. Healing Grasshopper here to do your second week in July reading, the 9th to the 15th. Let's see what Tarot has to tell us. Queen of Pentacles reversed. All right now, Scorpio, we're looking at some stability, some coin. Probably. We'll see. Okay. Stability after heartbreak. Yeah, Scorpio, I know you guys have been through a, quite a bit. Wheel of Fortune, too. Look at these two cards flanking your heartache here. Yeah, Scorpio. Don't think I forgot what you guys have been through in your love life in the past few months. But life happens, painful things happen, and then the universe decides to shower gifts on us. Here it is. Um, oh, there's something I was not expecting to see. There's the two cups. Okay, so the Two of Cups tells me that it's very, very apparent, Scorpio, that you are very much in a hurry to be in a relationship. And the universe is trying to accommodate you here, which is a good thing. Just make sure that you're ready for it. I mean, I was going to say that the universe is never going to give you anything that you're not ready for, but the universe might send you karmic lessons as well. I don't smell a karmic lesson here yet, but there is that. And I'm a Capricorn sun, by the way, so Capricorns are always going to point out the dark side of things. Um, and it's always with good reason. Because Scorpio, you've been through a quite a bit in your love life recently, and it's always my own personal remedy and my own personal philosophy that one should not rush to get into another relationship after they've gotten out of another, that there should be a period of reflection in between. So, but who am I to be preaching at you? That's my philosophy. We'll see what Spirit has to say about this. What's our focus card? I don't know if that's really our card. Is this our focus card? Yes. Okay. Focus card is super important, so I wanted to make absolutely sure. The Hangman. Okay. Reversed? No. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see the message now. The Hangman is about focusing on perspective. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So, Scorpio, you've had this problem in the past where And you are Scorpios. Okay. So Scorpios are extra careful of their feelings to the point where you'll become semi-reclusive, right? Scorpios hide under rocks and that kind of thing, where Scorpios doesn't really love to put themselves out there when it comes to their thoughts and feelings, right? You like to hold your secrets and hold your cards close to you, right? And a lot of the time for good reason. Scorpio does not take rejection or betrayal or any of those things very well. You have been through all of it and somewhat recently, where you felt all those negative feelings of betrayal and neglect and, rejection, all those things that nobody wants to feel in a romantic setting, right? Which brings us to Four of Cups. This is your retreat after the trauma, right? Where someone's handing you a cup and you're like, no thanks. I'm not going to fall for that again, you know? But of course, we have to examine each cup for what it is. We can't assume that every cup is poisoned, you know? Now, Scorpio, naturally, you might want to sniff the cup before you sip from it and analyze and be cautious and that kind of thing. But let's give the cups that are handed to us a chance. And the other thing, Scorpio, is that you guys are very intuitive. You are watery, right? So you have that built-in gift to sniff out lies a mile away. But what the problem is that our desires, and by the way, well, let me just finish that thought. Our desires will sometimes occlude our caution, where we're so enthusiastic to move forward that we're not paying attention to the red flags, right? That's not just you, that's everybody, right? So, but that's where my philosophy comes in, right? When you get out of a difficult relationship, that it's time to stop and reflect and not hop into another one because you don't want to do that blindly because you could be hopping into another bad situation. There needs to be an assessment of what you just went through so you can pick up the tools on the floor of that karmic lesson, And there's like this whole metaphor that I always carry in my head that, at the end of a karmic lesson or during, it's like a set, like a movie set. And in this movie set are Easter eggs of tools that the universe places for us to pick up and utilize for ourselves in the future. That's the whole point of a karmic lesson for us to learn from. So, but when we're in the difficult situation, it's painful and we may not see the tools, the Easter eggs, right? But after it's all finished, it's time for us to look back and discover those Easter eggs that we might not have seen before, if that makes sense. That's what the whole pausing is for. And it's also for healing our wounds so that we're not like this. Four of Cups, right? This is a wounded person in PTSD and like jaded, so that moving forward, the things that are presented to them, they don't really have the right perspective on it. And that's why the Four of Cups and the Hangman came out next to each other, because this is the universe pointing out to you, Scorpio, that You need to change your perspective because that's the only way that you're going to be able to participate in your blessings. Because if you bring that poison with you from past situations, you're just going to taint the new ones. And I know I sound preachy, Scorpio, but there's a pattern that I see here with you, Scorpios, that I want you guys to see so you can have what you're looking for. But there are so many people that I read for that I see myself in these people. Like, slow down because you're like a freight train, Because I've been through these things where, all the things that I just talked about in the past and just now with the moving too fast and the assessment of the karmic lessons and the Easter eggs and everything, right? And then I see folks come to me for readings, and they're so steeped in their pain that they can't see anything else. But they want to go out to the club and the bar and everything, and that's the last thing that they should be doing is going out to bars, right? So just be careful not to go looking for things too quickly. But having said that, it does look like there is going to be something presented to you this week that might be good for you. But just be sure not to reject it right away. We're going to approach it in a healthy manner. Two of Pentacles. Good. Wheel of Fortune. This is the universe working with you to deliver what you have asked for. The Hanged Man is the requirement of you to have the right outlook and faith and hope, but with an equal measure of, caution and discernment. And Two of Pentacles is you managing it well. So this is the universe that has faith in you to have faith. Okay? The Sun. Pain, the right perspective brings better times. You move on to ours like this. This is the outcome. Okay. So King of Wands is talking about you looking at things with a new approach. Because King of Wands is about innovation. And everything is new with the King of Wands. He's always looking for the next thing that's going to benefit him, right? So this is what Spirit wants you to be like. And the King of Wands is full of faith and optimism. Well, that's really the Queen of Wands. This is more like confidence. Like he walks with confidence, he makes decisions with confidence. And it is a mixture of his motivations, but also his own faith as well. Ace of Cups. Reversed? No. Yeah. Scorpio. There's love coming. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. Like, what do you say after Ace of Cups comes out? After the Two of Cups? The Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the Hangman. Like, what else? Yeah. Advice cards? Scorpio, that's the reading. Scorpio, you have the blessings of love coming to you. Just have faith. Scorpio, drop me a line. Let me know how this resonates in the comment section. I answer every single comment with glee. And I'd be thrilled to hear about the new person that you're excited about that you met. And then very quickly, I'm going to remind you because I've reminded you in the past few readings. I think it was somewhere in June for like 2, 3 readings. I was like, Scorpio, because you were dating someone else and you were holding back from them and they were unsure about you. Both of you were kind of facing each other with knives behind your back, like, I don't trust you. And it didn't work out because neither of you guys trusted each other. So let's not do that this time. You don't have to have your chest open, exposed. You can be Queen of Cups with your covered chalice. It's okay. But you've got to do a little bit of offering to this person. And, don't wait for them to make all the moves. You've got to make some kind romantic gestures for them to make them feel comfortable to reciprocate, you know? So, Scorpio, hugs and kisses to you. Okay. Can't wait to hear from you guys in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Um, so it's a gesture that's super quick, that costs you nothing, that means the world to me. So I thank you in advance. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Okay? I will speak to you soon, Scorpio. Love, light, and many blessings. And kisses too.